One day until the draft. So in my last video, we talked about how these teams could be the key to turning our prospect crushes into reality. We could trade down from 33 and get 2 picks later in the draft that we could get like 2 of our favorite prospects with. Now, I've talked to you in previous videos about how my guy that I would want to bring in if I could pick only one player that was going to be for sure available at 33 or after, it would be Trevion Williams. I think he would complement our team so well. And in the last video, I talked about him and Andrew Nembhard and how I like them. Well, both of those players are potentially not even going to get drafted this year. So what's stopping the Raptors from trading away the 2nd round pick and getting a future 2nd round pick, and this year just signing undrafted rookies and having success with them like they have with Fred VanVleet, Terrence Davis, and most recently Justin Champagnie? Why not do that again? Today's quickie video is really about saying thank you. So thank you for your comments. Thank you for helping me compile all of this list, the playlist that we've all been using to look at rookies, players that you guys have proposed I go and watch, and players you love. And there are also players I love that I've proposed to you. So thank you. It's been a really fun time of year, the 2nd year in a row for me doing these videos, and it's in large part thanks to you. But I've got to give a shout out for one particular comment, and it comes from a friend of the channel, James Mallard. And James is ridiculous. He claims to be having Delano Banton's like babies. There's apparently like quintuplets or something. And he says in this comment, if you could pick one thing to draft for the Raptors this year, what would it be? And the answer is this is actually easy for me. Because James, if we go and look at the Raptors list of players that are associated with them, and I say to myself, okay, if I could get one thing out of this draft, what would it be? It wouldn't necessarily be a player on this list. Instead, it would be this list. And we compiled this at the trade deadline is the Raptors' identity. And the player that we draft this year needs to fit this. And there's one golden rule question that I guarantee you Bobby, Masai, and all the scouts are asking the players that are really on the Raptors' radar this year. And that question is this. Can you, young man, see yourself spending your entire career north of the border and retiring a Raptors legend? Because the one thing I'm drafting this year is a player who wants to stay here long term so that I can continuously pay them more and more money after I develop them. And I said that in video 1, episode 1, and I stick by it. That's the number one thing the Raptors should be drafting this year is players that want to stay here. Cheers, enjoy the draft tomorrow.
This is Chef's Kiss approved. Mwah!